Hello everyone! Welcome to our first online class. This is the first class for 7th grade. I am so happy you're here. So this is my first time doing an online class. Maybe it's for you as well. But we will do our best. We will use Sunrise student book. And I will assign some homework. If you want me to see your homework to check it, you can always email or message it to me. There will be a half-hour class every day, but on Tuesday and Thursday, it will be live. So at 1 o'clock on Tuesday and 1 o'clock on Thursday, you can join the live class, and then we can do conversation and talk, and you can ask questions. But the other days, it will just be a video. So, welcome. How are you? Turn to page 60. Okay, I want you to listen and repeat. Sue. So we'll start right here. Sue. Now here's today's star interview. I'm with Tom from the USA. Tom, how are you? Tom. I'm fine, thanks. It's great to be here. Sue. Tell me, what do you do every day? What time do you get up? Tom. I get up at 7 o'clock. And we have breakfast at 7:30. Sue. What time do the games start? Tom. At 9 o'clock in the morning. Then we have lunch at 12:30. The games finish at 5:30 in the afternoon. Sue. And when do you have dinner? Tom. Dinner is from 6:30 to 8 o'clock. Sue. What do you do after dinner in the evening? Tom. I usually listen to music or play computer games. And I go to bed at 10 o'clock at night. Hey, what time is it now? Sue. It's 4:30. Tom. Help! It's the tennis, and I'm late. So this is the picture of Sue and Tom. What does Tom do? He plays tennis. And where is Tom from? He's from the USA. All right, so we know he's from the USA because it says here. Okay, it's not working. We know that Tom is from the USA. We know he plays tennis. What time does he get up? Look at this question here. What time does Tom get up? Say it after me. What time does Tom get up? What time does Tom get up? The answer here, at 7 o'clock. At 7 o'clock. So when we're talking about time, we use this word at, A-T, at, right here. Can I say on 7 o'clock? No. Can I say to 7 o'clock? No. I say at 7 o'clock. So I will ask and you answer. What time does Tom get up? What time do the games start? It's not working. Okay, what time do the games start? That's right, at 9 o'clock. What time does Tom eat dinner? Here it says dinner is from 6:30 to 8 o'clock. Because we're talking about two times, we use from instead of at. We use from instead of at. Okay, so what time does Tom eat dinner? From 6:30 to 8 o'clock. What time does Tom usually listen to music or play computer games? It doesn't say a time, but it does say in the evening. In the evening. Okay, so let's use this. I think it will let me. I don't know, it doesn't let me write. Okay, that's all right. Oh, there's something. Okay, so we have to, at, on, in. Okay, so we use at when we're saying one specific time. What time does Tom get up? At 7 o'clock, okay? So it's one specific time. We use on when we're talking about days or holidays. So I could say, when do you go to school? And you could say, on Sunday. Or on Monday. Or I could ask, when do you have a party? And you could say, on my birthday. We use in when we're talking about years. So we could say in 2019, in 2020. Okay? So, let's go back to our PowerPoint. Okay. So, what time does Tom get up? At 7 o'clock. What time does Tom eat dinner? From 6:30 to 8 o'clock. What time does Tom go to bed? At 10 o'clock. And what time is it right now? In Kurdish, nuka. Right now, 4:30. Now, does anyone see, there's a word here, it says usually, usually. Okay? Usually, it's spelled like this. Say it after me, usually. This word means it's something that happens almost all the time. It's normal. So if I get up at 7 o'clock every day, but on Friday I get up at 10 o'clock, when do I usually get up? 7 o'clock. Most days, 7 o'clock. So I usually get up at 7 o'clock. Usually could mean normally. Okay? Good. In this section in your book, put the correct word in, at, or from. In, at, or from. Now, remember, we use at for times. We use in for years, but we also use in if we are talking about morning, afternoon, or evening. Morning, afternoon, or evening. So I could say, I get up at 7 o'clock, at. I get up in the morning, in the morning. Okay? And we also have the word from. We use from when we're talking about two times. For example, I eat dinner from 6 o'clock to 6:30. So if we have two times, 6 o'clock to 6:30. Okay, two times. So in your book, put in the correct time. For 10 o'clock, do you use in, at, or from? You use at. Remember, we use at for specific times. Okay? What about this word, night? Do we say in night, at night, or from night? Now this is tricky. For night, we use at. For specific time, we use at. For night, we use at. What about 6:30 to 8 o'clock? Do we say in 6:30 to 8 o'clock or from 6:30 to 8 o'clock? Right, we use from because there are two times. All right, what about the morning? In the morning or at the morning? Remember, we use in for morning, afternoon, and evening. We use at for night. Okay? So in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. On our whiteboard, let's review one more time. We use at for specific times. We also use at for the word night. Okay? We use on for days. We use in for years and morning, afternoon, or evening. We use from for 2 times. The word usually means normal. Okay, so you can finish this page. Then ask and answer these questions. You ask, what time does Tom get up? And answer, Tom gets up at 7 o'clock. You ask, what time does Tom eat dinner? You answer, Tom eats dinner from 6:30 to 8 o'clock. You ask, what time do the games start? And remember, every answer is here. What time do the games start? Here, Tom says at 9 o'clock in the morning. Okay, pause the video, ask, and answer these questions. Okay, now that you're done practicing, here's a chart to remember prepositions at, in, and on. At is for specific times. In is for years, months, morning, afternoon, and evening. On is for days of the week or holidays. Say it after me, at. At 10:30. In December. In 2020. On Saturday. On my birthday. Good. Okay, let's review in, at, or on. I get up in, at, or on 7 o'clock. I don't think this is going to work. Okay, we say I get up at 7 o'clock. Say it after me. I get up at 7 o'clock. All right, number 2. My birthday is August. Do we use in, at, or on? We use in because it's a month of the year. My birthday is in August. Number 3, my brother was born 2008. My brother was born in 2008. We use in because it's a year. I eat breakfast 9:30. This is a specific time. So remember on our whiteboard for a specific time, like 7 o'clock, we use at. I eat breakfast at 9:30. There we go. At. I get up at 7 o'clock. My birthday is in August. My brother was born in 2008. Okay, I go on picnics. Nowruz. Nowruz is a holiday, so we use the word on. I watch TV Sundays. Remember from the whiteboard? At is for a specific time, on is for days of the week, in is for years, and morning, afternoon, and evening. So in this situation, we use on. I watch TV on Sundays. I don't go to school Fridays. See how these are both days of the week? So again, we use the word on. I usually come home from school 4 o'clock. What do we use for a specific time? That's right, we use the word at. Okay, now this is tricky. 1 year I will graduate. What do we use for years? At, in, or on? We use in. In 1 year, I will graduate. Okay, now bedtime is a specific time. What do we use for a specific time like 9:30 or 7 o'clock or bedtime? We use at. I brush my teeth. Bedtime? Again, what do we use for a specific time? At. All right, repeat after me. Let's do this side. I don't go to school on Fridays. I usually come home from school at 4 o'clock. In 1 year, I will graduate. At bedtime, I brush my teeth. I brush my teeth at bedtime. Good. Okay, let's go to the next page. This is page 61. At the top, match the time with the watch. So 4:15. 4:15. So we need to find the watch that says 4:15. I think it's this one. See how the one hand is at the 4 and the other is at the 3. This means quarter. Okay? B, 6:20. So the short hand needs to point to the 6. The long hand needs to point to the 5. That's right here. Okay, so you can do this on your own. Match the time with the clock. Then ask, what time is it? It's 11:45. Okay, say it after me. What time is it? What time is it? This means Sachanda. What time is it? What time is it? It's 11:45. It's 11:45. So study these times, then ask and answer. What time is it? And answer. It's 4 o'clock. Okay? Here's some examples. It's 1 o'clock. Say it after me. It's 1 o'clock. It's 2:10. 2:10 means it's 10 minutes, d'accord, past 2 o'clock. It's 3:30. Say it after me. It's 3:30. In Kurdish, you would say saat say univ. In English, half past. It's 3:30. It's 4:22. It's 4:22. This means it's 20 minutes, d'accord, before Betty 4 o'clock. Okay? 20 minutes before 4 o'clock. What is that? 3:40. 3:40 is 20 minutes before 4 o'clock. The last one. It's 4:45. It's 4:45. Quarter means 15. So this means it's 15 minutes until 5. 15 minutes, Betty, before 5. What's 15 minutes before 5? 4:45. All right. Here you can create sentences. So you could say, Sue gets up at 7:50. Sue has breakfast at 9 o'clock. Sue has lunch at 12 o'clock. Sue finishes school at 4 o'clock. Sue does her homework at 6 o'clock. Sue has dinner at 6:30. Sue goes to bed at 9:30. Okay, practice the times here and the activities here. Let's review. Gets up is waking up in the morning, has breakfast, starts school, has lunch, finishes school, خلاص, does her homework, has dinner, goes to bed. Practice saying these with the word at and a time. Now I will ask you, what time do you get up? What time do you get up? You say, I get up at 7 o'clock. I get up at 7 o'clock. I say, what time do you have breakfast? What time do you have breakfast? You say, I have breakfast at 9:30. I have breakfast at 9:30. I say, what time do you start school? What time do you start school? You say, I start school at 10 o'clock. I start school at 10 o'clock. What time do you do your homework? What time do you do your homework? You say, I do my homework at 5:30. I do my homework at 5:30. I say, what time do you go to bed? What time do you go to bed? You say, I usually go to bed at 11:30. I usually go to bed at 11:30. Remember, half means nif, half, past 11. Remember, usually means most days, normally, most times, okay? Practice asking yourself and answering questions. Now, write 5 sentences about your day. Here's 5 sentences about my day. Listen and repeat. I get up at 7 o'clock. I study Kurdish at 10 o'clock. I eat lunch at 1 o'clock. I eat dinner at 7 o'clock. I go to bed at 11 o'clock. Okay? Each sentence starts with I, then it has the action, the verb, and then it has the word at and the time. I get up at 7 o'clock. So you create some sentences using this structure. Say I, say an action, say at, and a time. Create some sentences about your day so that when I ask you, what do? You can say, I get up at 7 o'clock, I study. At 9 o'clock, I eat lunch. At 12 o'clock, okay? This will help you answer the question, what do you do? For homework, in your activity book, go to page 58 and 59, okay? For homework, don't do page 58. For homework, you can do page 59, parts 4, parts 5, part 7, part 8, okay? Part 4, you are writing sentences. Part 5, you are writing verbs. So remember, get this up. Okay. Remember, for verbs, you use the verb for I, you, we, and they. Us, to, and him. But if you are using it for ow, like he, she, or it in English, ow in Kurdish, you must add an S to the end of the verb. So here you are writing the verb, and then you are adding an S. The verb, adding an S. Verb, adding an S. Verb, adding an S. Okay? To remember, I open, but he opens. I play, she plays. We sit, it sits. Okay? Also, you can do part 7. Read these sentences and cross out any words that are not necessary. And part 8. Here you will circle the 2 rhyming words in each line. For example, 8, great, eat. 8 and great rhyme. So I will circle 8 and great because 8 and great rhyme. Okay, do this for practice. And if you want to send it to me to correct, I can do that. We will stop for today. We will have live class on Tuesday and Thursday at 1 o'clock. The other days we will just have video class. Okay, thank you for joining me.